here platform in and out, but he did that. Now then, see the join on the metal?
Yes.
That's the only fault on this entire coach. It's why they didn't keep that continuously. So it just needs a little persuasion. When it's warm weather, it doesn't hurt. Oh, hang on, I gotta probably push it. You give it a little flick with your foot there. No. That's because it's just, hang on, try that again.
Yeah, it's just hung up there a little bit.
On your finger. Yeah, what I'll do is, remind me to do it. I get a little screwdriver and pull it in, pull it out. It comes out.
Yeah, that's not an issue. I'm sure
warm.
I can, work that little area to free it.
Probably lube it or something.
Yeah, sure. Put a dry lube on it.
Yeah, I'll do it later. This one here. This one here.
Yeah.
Watch the door. See it?
Okay, yeah.
That's an airlock. So that locks the door when you're going along. You don't want to do it at night because you've got a deadbolt. But going along, you don't want anything to happen. So just hit that and then it comes out. Okay?
Cool.
Over here, you've got cruise control. Okay? You press your cruise and set your speed, and it's on and off with the brake. So you resume here. Okay? Very basic. Low level system. If you're on uneven ground and you're going to be there for a few nights and you're kind of parked like this,
right?
Okay. It says right side, left side, front, and drive. Now, when I first had the coach, I thought this was the main pointer, but it's not. It's this V. That whatever that's in, now it's pointing to the left side. Now it's pointing to the front. Okay. Now it's pointing to the right side.
Okay.
And you should never drive away without it being in drive,
in the center,
because that will level everything.
Right.
If you wanted to bring this side of the coach up, all right, you would press do right side, and you can either go down or you can bring it up. See it? Coming up?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's actually an airbag.
Yeah.
That's doing that, not hydraulics.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. That's actually very quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
What I had to do over at the shop, because I've got the satellite dish, the floodlight, and the air horn and all that up there, I was probably 2.5 inches too tall to go in the bay, so I had to lower everything. So I lowered the front, and it just goes, just drops it right down. Now we need the highlight. Okay, so that's very simple. Doesn't take any getting used to. It's just a case of being familiar with it. There's the air horn here.
The side of the seat. Yeah, it's nice. I like that.
Oh, it's brilliant.
This switch here, and it says wheels up. Is that for the tag axle?
That's the tag axle. Tag axles can be a hindrance if you are in an icy condition, okay, on a bit of a slope, because really what you want to have happen is the full weight of the coach to be on the drive wheel, because it will give you traction. So if you're not getting enough traction,
and lift the
tag, okay? There are people out there, I'm not one of them, there are people out there that think that when they're turning in a confined area, the tag axle tends to want to pull the tire off of the drum, which it doesn't. But they think they get an easier turning circle if they take the tag off the surface. I've never bothered with that.
No, I've also heard for backing up too. Some of the newer rigs, they automatically lift up when you go in reverse, or they don't go down until you start rolling and forward.
I've been driving these buses for 20 years, and big Class A buses, all with tag axles, and I've never done it.
Yeah.
Then most of the guys in our club that I used to belong to don't bother with it either. Yeah, I'll do that. Just to show that it does come out.
Yep. Okay, I think I got that.
All the stuff up here is all to do. That I don't bother with. You might want to get involved with it. It's a satellite system.
Yeah.
The book is there. We've never used it. You really don't want to use these because there's no need. This dumps your holding tanks, and that does your aqua hot. There's no reason for it, and these are all things that you really don't need to operate from here because you operate from there or the bedroom. Okay, that generator you're going to have. If it's cold, then where is it? Preheat it. Just leave it down for a bit, probably 5 or 7 seconds or so.
Because of the diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too quick. And then you don't restart them straight away. You give them a few seconds for the mechanism to set in. And you can have it on automatic or manual.
So automatic would mean
when your shore power goes out, your generator kicks in.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's just your water temperature, your oil pressure, and the hours on the Jenny.
Not a whole lot of hours on it.
No, there's nothing. Do you know what that equates to? A week's work, a year, for 12 years.
Wow.
So there's nothing on it. This just confuses the crap out of you. What it does, it runs off of the power inverter that's there, and it tells you the voltage that's coming in. Okay, and it's regulating the house batteries to keep everything up to snuff. So that's just the temperature gauge in Fahrenheit.
So this is voltage coming in because the bus is plugged in right now.
That's
you're
right.
You're on shore power.
Yeah.
It's not solar or anything.
No. And what you should do, those are the ones, that's an alarm for your tank. And these are the ones that I go by. And there's some fuses in here. And if you put that on, okay, all it tells you is that the black tank is quarter full. Okay, they're all empty, that's why they're not up.
Yeah.
But the way it's